Hello there, you beautiful people. My name is Willow, and welcome back to Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever, where today we're going to be casting a 5v5 on Open Wonder, or Wonder Open, however you want to call it. Yeah, that's it. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Ooh, got it in the first, 30 seconds. Woohoo. Either way, let's get into introducing our teams. This is Team 1 up here at the top, Team 2 down here at the bottom, and I'm going to start with the air position for Team 1. We have a white Cybern by the name of Click Clack. Then moving down to the furthest south position, we have ourselves a green Cybern by the name of Steck. And also, for some reason, my audio is glitching out. I don't know if it's glitching out for you all, but I'll see what I can do in editing. Then we have a yellow Seraphim by the name of Matree, which is, I guess that's how I'm going to say it. Apparently I've been told it's supposed to be Marty, but I don't know at this point. After that we have a gray Cybern by the name of Phobos424. Why does the music keep on skipping every time I press space? No. Every time I zoom? Oh no, the music keeps skipping. Then a yellow UEF by the name of Gumpy, going first land. I didn't mention it for anybody else. Everybody except for our air player went first land. Then we're gonna move down to Team 2, starting with the air player again, a red Aeon by the name of Kamikaze. Then we have ourselves the furthest south position once again, a blue UEF by the name of Quartz. Then we have a blue UEF by the name of Blue Flames. Gotta keep an eye on him, he does crazy stuff. Then going on to the Cybern, blue, teal, cyan, best color Cybern by the name of 316. Then a green UEF by the name of Sapier. And that's all of our players. They all here, they all playing the game, they all doing stuff. The music is still fucking up, and that really bothers me, so you know what, just because it's really fucking annoying, we're turning off the music. I'll try and add post music for the entire video this time, because that is absolutely ridiculous. I completely lost my train of thought because of the music skipping. That's the type of cast we're having today. 2 labs out of Gumpy. Gonna be 2 mech marines making their way towards the base of Sapia. Gonna need to kill off this engineer if they want to be proving their worth in any way, shape, or form. Mech marine gonna be shooting that, that mech's not gonna be super useful. Come on, you don't need to, don't kill the mechs that's built, kill the thing that builds the mechs. It's much more important. There you go, now you can kill the mechs, I don't care. Good job, mech marines, we all love and believe in you. More mech marines gonna be produced to try and kill off the previous mech marines. It's just a mech marine meching of all the mechs, and that is a mech marine combat that's already lost. You've already lost with that mech marine. Whoa! He almost got away. He almost got away. The one that got away, that's gonna be dealt with. A early bomber out from Kamikaze. Gonna see if that gets us any kind of returns for that particular player. Blue Flame's quite far forward so far, furthest forward comm of anybody, which is interesting. The bomber is going to come out. Looks like it might be targeting down a couple of Mantis, which would be that's a pretty good bomb drop. I think it's going to get 4 units. Nope, just the scout dies. Everything else manages to survive it. Is it going to make another pass on those same Mantis and possibly get a kill? We'll have to keep an eye on that. Are there any interceptors on the way? We do have interceptors now out from Click Clack to head over to this position, try and deal with Kamikaze's bomber. Of course, not really acting like a true Kamikaze, as that bomber has yet to fly into a boat. But you know, it's Wonder Open, plenty of Navy. Man, having a good time. Over here we have a push out now from Sapier towards Gumpy. Gonna be able to get some return kill off of mechs, possibly even gonna get some damage done towards the army. Right now it's feeling like the army from Gumpy is a bit spread out. There's a lot of mech marines in it, whereas the army from Sapir has a lot of tanks. Gonna have to keep an eye on this flank for sure. Over here we have a attempted attack out from Steck. It's going to be doing decent damage. Going to get these engineers that were trying to build power. Also going to get the power generators. Going to set back our blue UEF quartz for a little bit. Blue Flames getting a T2 upgrade up here in the front. And this corner base that was trying to be established by Quartz is going to be absolutely demolished and no longer going to be a possibility. So overall, here in the early game, of course, I forgot to mention, there's a ton of reclaim on Wonder Open, a lot of it based around this kind of middle area, so gonna have to keep an eye on reclaim. Speaking of which, we just passed 5 minutes, and Team 1 is massively ahead with nearly double the reclaim that Team 2 has accrued, and that is significant as there's been about 15,000 reclaim total for if you combine the teams taken this game, so about a 5,000 mass lead for Team 1 up here in the top left so far. There is a run by now out from Steck, going to be able to get a bit of purchase towards the T2 mechs right here. Oh, this could be very, very damaging to the economy. Of course, if he does lose that T2 mechs, it's going to be painful, but it does look like he's gotten a sufficient response. The strikers are going to roll in slowly but surely and stop this run by from getting any real damage done to the economy of Quartz. Of course, he could always keep on running back here, but I don't believe he's going to get very far. There's going to be strikers chasing him the entire way. Mantis are slightly faster, but still, they will have to stop to shoot things if they want to get any kind of kills. That's going to be a dead mass extractor very shortly. I'm hearing a bomber. Where's the bomber? There's a bomber now out from 316. Going to be coming over here for its second pass, I believe, or maybe this is the first. A bomb going to be falling onto the engineers and killing them off, doing a decent amount of damage to that Mantis as well. A T2 fire base now being built up by Blue Flames up here in the front, going to be able to get a strong foothold here and possibly going to keep his opponent Matri from pushing too far forward. And that would be very, very good. Map control, super important. The bomber finally going down. Don't know how many kills it got, but definitely at least 2 engineer kills. And there's a lot of air. T1 air phase has been somewhat dominated by Click Clack, who is now producing jesters. This is a massive amount of jesters to deal with. And does Matri have a flak yet? Or not Matri, Blue Flames have a flak yet? Was looking at Matri right here, Blue Flames here. Bad with names all around. Don't worry about it. This is a lot of jesters, and I don't know if Blue Flames would be able to build a flak in time. There's not any anti-air mixed in with his main army, so this is getting to dangerous levels of, hey, you're gonna die if you don't scout it, and I don't believe there's any kind. Oh my gosh, they see it, and Blue Flames, what are you doing? You need a flak? No, you don't need a tactical missile launcher, you need a flaky boy, one of them boys that stops you from dying to stupid things like gunships. On the eastern flank, it's looking really bad for Gumpy. That's a lot of units, and he has none. Like, pretty much no units. 5 strikers to his name, and that's not nearly enough. Gumpy's gonna be in a horrible position, but the gunships are now moving in towards Blue Flames, and Blue Flames is building plasma cannons. Blue Flames, I think you're gonna die. Oh, yeah, Blue Flames is dead. Unless there's like some massive store of interceptors that doesn't currently exist to come save him. This is a dead Blue Flames. Even if you finish this flak, you're dead. Like, you needed this flak when you were building the tactical. Yep, you're dead. Very, very dead. That's a dead Blue Flames. And our first ejection at the 8-minute and 37-second mark is going to be Blue Flames. Going to be creating a power vacuum here. We'll have to see if it's full share in 3, 2, 1... Full share? Nope, no full share. Okay, well, in that case, we are going to be seeing a huge power vacuum right here, as Team 2 is going to have to fill the void left by Blue Flames. Going to need to be grabbing up all of these mass extractors and even the hydrocarbon at this point so early on. More Jesters coming out, but now there is anti-air mixed in for Quartz, going to be able to protect himself at the very least. Has 2 T1 anti-air and more on the way near the comm. Going to be very, very protected. Not going to die to any Jesters today. Meanwhile, at the top right-hand corner, Gumpy is still in a bad position and is slowly losing more and more territory. That energy storage is going to go down, taking down 6 T1 Pigeons with it. And that's going to be devastating. Gumpy's no longer going to have the power economy he had just 1 second ago. That's a lot of power to lose very quickly. And now that we have T2 on the comm of Sapir, this is going to be a T2 PD creep that's just going to slowly be able to kill off the entire base here. Sure, you have a T2 HQ, but I don't think you can afford it, Gumpy. Oh, actually, you can't afford it. He literally can't spend his mass at the moment. Gumpy pushing forward. This is a dangerous position, even with that gun upgrade and T2 on the comm, which I'm assuming it's... No, that's Nano Repair on the comm of Gumpy. That's why he didn't have so many units. He went for gun and Nano Repair, but... that is not enough to hold up against his opponent. Sapir going to continue to push forward, and this is just a very bad position. Team 1 looked like they gained a huge advantage over here, but right now Gumpy is starting to lose a lot of territory over to Sapir, and it's going to make the map state a little bit more difficult to deal with for Team 1. In the south, Quartz has managed to get another foothold and has managed to push Steck back quite a little bit, going to be able to get some territorial advantage on both the northern and southern flank. All that's needed over here is for Sapir to get enough, well, I don't know, get the APM to just send a few strikers over here. There's nothing to defend, but maybe he's just more focused on shutting down Gumpy from getting back into this game, and that is a solid goal. Who could blame him, as he's set up a very, very secure position over here. Gumpy can't push in with that gun comm. These T2 PD are going to be able to keep him out, along with the damage that would come from Sapir's comm and his units. Gumpy is just sort of denied even access to his own main base, as all of these PD are making life very difficult. Sapir, though, also going quite low on health and doesn't have, or he does have a flak, so he's not super worried about the possibility of having, like, I don't know, Jesters kill him, like what happened to Blue Flames. And that is a real possibility. A lot of Jesters now built up by Steck, who is currently moving forward with them. A large push out of Matri down the center where Blue Flames used to be, going to be able to get some damage done. There's only really artillery and anti-air to defend here. Only a couple of strikers, and that's not nearly enough. Some T1 bombers now being produced in mass by 316, who will be able to possibly deal with this attack, but it's not going to do much. We have Destiny over here, and the destiny of Destiny is to probably die relatively soon. Overcharge in Destiny, the Brother Thumb's going to be, or maybe this is the thumbnail. Overcharge for Destiny. Oh wait, nope, this is the thumbnail. Get out of the shot, Thumb. This is the thumbnail. 1 second. Overcharge and Destiny. I gotta remember that. Future Willow. I know you don't listen to these. You edit without audio on, but still, you make sure you remember that. You big dummy. A T3 strap bomber coming out to cause havoc and wreak chaos and whatever. It is, of course, a shocker out from Kamikaze, and it's definitely going to be coming as a shock to Team 1. It does seem that Click Clack has T3 air, but I don't think he has an ASF just yet. He hasn't made a T3 power gen yet, so he's probably going to have to rush out a singular ASF, and that's going to have to be enough. He's going to need to get quite a bit done. This Shocker already, though, making its value known to Team 2. It's managed to pick up 4,000, and now it's going to go up to 5,000 mass killed, and that is going to be 2 vet, going to be able to kill off a ton of economic properties for Team 1, and this is starting to put Team 1 in a very desperate situation, as Sapir has absolutely dismantled Gumpy over in the top right hand corner, and with that bomber, it doesn't look like Steck really has the production or the economy to hold up to the powerhouse that's slowly forming in the bottom left hand corner by the name of Quartz, who's just slowly building an advantage, has T2 units in mass now, a bunch of Mongoose and even more Mongoose and pillars on the way, and this is going to be quite difficult to deal with for Steck. Gonna need to probably start building some static defense to be able to deal with this. He does have some Cerberus spread out, at least one Cerberus in his base, or 2, and they will be able to stem the tide of enemy units for a little while, but all that means is that you have to build a Flapjack mobile missile launcher and your problems will be solved. We have a rather beefy fire base now built up by Sapir. Not a shield yet, but still a bunch of buzzkills to stop this Viper spam for at least the foreseeable future, and a few triads, a couple of flak, and he is in a good position to hold out against the onslaught coming out from both, well, much less Gumpy, but now Phobos, who's trying to stop this ever-increasing issue in the northern flank going by the name of Sapir. Gumpy somehow still maintaining control of these 3 mass extractors, which is quite admirable, able to hold up against Sapir at least a little bit in map control. It does look like Sapir has managed to grab every other mass extractor in the top right-hand corner, though, so it's 3 versus, 6, which 6 usually wins against 3 if we're talking numbers. Advanced Regen Aura now on the way for Matri, and Regen Aura is extremely powerful, able to just throw hit points back onto units that have been damaged. The only effective way to repair armies is that upgrade, of course. A factory control cade down here caught my eye. Thought it was a power gen going down. I was like, is there a strap bomber lurking around here somewhere that I just didn't see? Probably. I mean, I'm sure I've missed things, but I'm trying to stay on top of it pretty well. Gumpy is in a horrible position. I feel so bad for him. He's a homeless man with a gun who is he's got like a gun and shield. He's like that meme where there's like the knight and it's parry this, you bitch, or something like that. The knight with a gun. He has a shield and a gun is what I'm trying to get at. Like an old school shield, but a gun too. Because he's like tanky. He's protected. I need to quit while I'm ahead, don't I? On the southern side of things, we have a push now out from Quartz. I don't know if it'll be enough. The Cerberus, though, are indeed unprotected. And, protection is important. I learned that in sexual education and such. But, yeah, we have Cerberus over here going to be going down slowly to the Mongoose and spam of strikers and pillars. T3 now achieved by Matri. Matri trying to come over here and help out. Has some sniper bots and a T3 mobile shield generator on the way. Going to be able to hold out against this push for now with the assistance of his allies, I believe, is Steck. The radar does go down, which is unfortunate. A strap bomber comes in from Click Clack to try and just thin out the herd, but that's going to be shot down by either interceptors. Oh my, wait, is it going to outrun it outruns the interceptors. Going to drop a bomb right here, killing off 2 mexes, 1 T2, 1 T1, and is it going to get off another bomb? Is it going to be able to do enough work? Going to be able to kill off that other T2 mech's going to be hurting Quartz's mass economy, at least slightly. At the very least, that's 13 mass a second that was lost. I know, I'm so good at math, I can do 6 plus 6 plus 1, which is 13. Man, I should get, like, a promotion or something to, like, physicist. instead of caster. I'm FAF's official physicist, thank you very much. I do the physics. I know everything about theoretical physics. I have a theoretical degree in physics. Sapir comes over, destroys what little map control Gumpy had in those 3 mass extractors, and is going to be able to claim this area as soon as his engineers get the go-ahead to move up there and take those mass extractors. Sapir still in a relatively good position. Now has a shield, is just... He's firebasing the correct way. He's firebasing basically in the enemy's base, which is like the best place. The best place to build a firebase is the enemy's base. It's very tricky and difficult to get to that point, but once you do, it's very annoying to deal with. Some Vipers going to be mowed down by a combination of Mongoose and Pillars. This firebase is a little bit much for this T2 army. I don't believe it's going to get the esteem or the what do you call it? The success that it was hoping for. There's enough shields and Cerberus here, along with the Calm of Phobos, that I don't believe this base is going to die, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this base does go down. It's taking a lot of damage, but the Cerberus, importantly, are staying alive. They may not have the best DPS, they may not be even a particularly good T2 point defense, but they are still a point defense. They are to be somewhat respected. And they are gonna go down now, so I guess I was completely wrong. That base was absolutely dismantled, taken apart by Sapir, who is just playing a knockout game so far. A kind of sleeper, and only sleeper because I haven't talked about him, he's made moves, including the push in the middle over here, is of course Matri. He's managed to come out with a strong army as he's managed to get to T3. He even has a ton of Ilshivas left over from building up the T2 phase. These sniper bots are going to be able to kill off a lot of units before anything gets in range, and of course, as long as they're well microed, they should pretty much never die to any kind of ground assault unless you are just massively outnumbered, but that's not the current case. Gumpy managing to push for the top right hand corner again, gonna be able to grab up these mass extractors by the look of it, gonna be trying to get up enough of a force to kind of help his allies in the assault against this. Sapir now in a bit of a precarious situation because he only has one shield generator and the such, and there's sniper bots on the field. He has to be careful with his comm. The sniper bots eventually could just be targeted onto the comm, and that is extremely difficult to deal with if you just do not have the units to go chase down the sniper bots or keep them off of the comm. These bombers gonna fall, and the fall damage from the bombers brings this sniper bot down to 4 HP. I know you may be saying the bombs hit too. I'm believing it's the fall damage. It was Kamikaze's bomb. Wait, no, it was 316's bombers. Damn it! I was trying to make kamikaze joke, okay? Kamikaze. Chia. Oh my word. Sapir managing to be a stalwart defender, holding off against the assault for now, but more and more Vipers are seemingly showing up, and the sniper bots are, of course, like, they have so much range. They're called sniper bots for a reason. Going to be able to possibly even focus down the buzz kills for the Vipers. The Vipers are also focusing on the buzz kills, but if they manage to kill off enough buzzkills, it's going to be an untenable situation for Sapir. Going to have to fall back from this location. As of the moment, still has a hold on it. There are 2 T2 mexes. They're going to be going down to the comm of Gumpy, who's currently at 2 vet and is going to go up to 3, possibly 4 after killing this second mex if he gets all of the damage on it, which is a real possibility. Looks like automatic overcharge coming in handy right now. And getting a large chunk of the progress towards the 4th rank of veterancy on that comm. Very tanky comm, but he's in a bad situation. All it's going to take is a couple of strat bombers to be extremely effective in killing off this comm. He doesn't have T2 on the comm. He doesn't have a ton of ASFs. He doesn't even have air control with his allies. The strap bombers can definitely go ahead and kill off that. Use the strap bombers. Oh my word, Kamikaze, please. Please, Kamikaze, just go kill him with strap bombers. You are providing 0 support, and he's going to fucking kill me for it. Oh man, we have a salty boy, Sapir. You're a salty boy. Oh my word, beautiful. 3 strap bombers, but now the ASF for Click Clack are already over the comm. Click Clack also managing to finish off a Monkey Lord, which is extremely unfortunate timing for Sapir. Sapir is going to have to deal with the fact that there is a Monkey Lord on the way. He doesn't have T3 on the comm, not going to be able to build up those ever so important Ravagers. As Ravagers deal with Monkey Lords, you have 2 or 3 of them and a army or some triads, and the Ravagers will deal with a Monkey Lord charging at you. And he has more than 2 or 3 triads, so yeah. Also, Gumpy, pretty sure dead. Pretty sure Gumpy is dead. Very unfortunate. The homeless knight with a gun saying parry this is now going to die to the next strap bomb. Or maybe it might take 2 more strap bombs with how much he's regenerating. Is it gonna be where are the strap bombers? Oh, there they are. Okay, 1. Okay, now he's dead. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Dead. He's very dead. That's Kamikaze picking up the kill on to Gumpy, and yes, that is exactly what happens. Click Clack now having the Monkey Lord approach Sapir. Does Sapir have any idea? Sapir doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. I think Sapir knows very well now that there is a Monkey Lord. Needs to move the comm. Needs to move the comm. That is an important part of not dying at this given juncture, is moving the comm. The Matree coming out with a... Yeah, the Matree. He is the Matree. Is coming out over here with a strong push into the base of 316. But Sapir is... I mean, the Monkey Lord's down pretty low on health. Does Sapir have access to overcharge? He does. He could to potentially try and overcharge if he lowers the Monkey Lord's health just enough. But can he lower the Monkey Lord's health enough? Overcharge! Overcharge, you can try it! Not going to work out for him. And the Monkey Lord's going to survive. And here comes the strap bombers. He just needed to survive for just like another 30 seconds and he could have just turned, overcharged, and lived. But instead, he's going to be ejected at the 24-minute mark. And here we have Matree moving forward into the base. Does have, of course, the gun upgrades. And that is going to be a painful situation. Gun and regen aura is a painful combination to deal with. A very, very deadly comm out from the brown gold Seraphim player. This Monkey Lord is still alive, and that's really annoying. The fact that it's still alive is kind of ridiculous, to be completely honest. So overall, let's just take a look at the game state. Team 1's ahead by about 5,000 on Reclaim. As far as mass generation, though, Team 1 is also ahead by about 100 mass a second over Team 2. So right now, Team 2 is in the dire situation of needing to hold out against Team 1 and Team 1 just needs to play it safe. They have the advantage. They just need to play this out without taking any more massive damage, and basically they need to They need to play it slow and methodical and get slow pushes on to these bases. They have the economy and the units to make it happen. Just got to keep a hold of the advantage they've managed to grind out for themselves this game. The Monkey Lord's still alive, gonna be able to come over here, but there's Strat Bombers, 5 Strat Bombers coming in to try and kill off Matri, but only one seemingly dropping. Phobos now under attack by the Strat Bombers. The shields eat most of the fire, but at least one Strat Bomb makes it through and hits the comm. Oh, this is gonna be a dangerous situation for Team 1. 3 more Strat Bombers still alive, 4 actually. Phobos going down. Phobos just dies to the Strat Bombers. They're getting a lot of purchase out of air control is Team 2. Team 2 has managed to gain and hold air control for this entire time. Kamikaze doing a swell job at having more ASFs and at making enough Strat Bombers to make Team 1 pay for not having air control. Monkey Lord still alive. Still irks me that it survived at sub 1000 HP. But is getting a lot of health back with that 1 rank of veterancy. 275 health a second is no joke. And Matri is in a dicey situation as he's slowly losing health due to these Strat Bombers. Down to 12,000 HP right now. It does look like there's only 1 Strat Bomber left, but more are always being made, and Matri needs to get underneath shielding and get up some T3 anti-air. He's finished 1 SAM, 2 SAMs. That might be enough to protect him for a little while. As he gets underneath shielding, he's going to be safe, at least for the moment, and those SAMs will be able to shoot down. Actually, it's not even a SAM, it's just an anti-air defense. The Seraphim having the distinct honor of the only ones who still use guns at T3 for shooting down planes, which is, I mean, they're very nice guns. They shoot real fast and they take down planes real good. Some Renegades killing off a couple of Ilshivas that were over here. The entire northern side of the map is just unclaimed by either team, and whichever team claims the northern side first, I think might win it. Just because even if they're all T1 mexes, that's a huge advantage and a lot of map control. T2 on the way for Stek. The Monkey Lord now all the way up to 37,000 hit points and rising. Gonna be full health in no time whatsoever. Stek still managing to hold on to his main base, but is not doing so well on the economical side of things, I don't believe. I believe he's one of the lowest earning players of the game at 47 mass a second. 316, also quite low at 15. His base has been destroyed. Quartz doing quite well at 100 or just under 100. Kamikaze at 180. So overall, the economies are heavily focused in the hands of the air players. A huge power stall occurring for Click Clack. Matri has finished that Yathoda he was working on earlier. We just saw it. Wait, no, Matri was given the Monkey Lord. I just saw he was working on the Yathoda. If that Yathoda finishes, could be bad news bears for Team 2, because they don't have any experimentals, and 2 experimentals marching down towards Quartz would be a game changer. Hell, even just the Monkey Lord being used right now to kill off the army, because the army right here I don't think can kill that Monkey Lord, especially with the 1 vet, and it would get another rank of veterancy by killing off all these T2 units, I'm pretty sure. So it'd be an interesting battle if they just decided to go aggressive with the Monkey Lord. There's not really anything out here to defend against it. There's Percivals being produced now, but as of the moment I only see 1 on the field, and that is not nearly enough to deal with the Monkey Lord. Do they have sufficient scouting of the army though? Not quite. So maybe they don't know. Maybe they think there's more T3. Maybe they think there's Ravagers somewhere over here and they can't really attack a position with Ravagers. So yeah. As the game has slowed down a little bit, I'm going to speed it up until we see something interesting happening. We do have a ton of Strat Bombers. Going to have to keep an eye on that. Those Strat Bombers being held by Kamikaze, who's used Strat Bombers this entire game to quite good effect. Has has managed to get a lot of purchase out of those strat bombers so far. The Yathoda does manage to finish. He has, how many strat bombers in particular is that? That's 11 strat bombers. That is enough to one-pass Stek's comm, I believe. If Stek wasn't underneath a shield, it would be enough to one-pass a Cybern comm with minimal upgrades. Probably could even at this point one-pass Click-Clack. So the question is, does he have the intel and the confidence to go for a snipe right now, which he very well could. Of course, we do need to remember that Team 2 is behind economically. Team 1, of course, ahead on that economic game so far. We're going to slow it back down to about +2. Neither team quite confident enough to go for a push, but it looks like Quartz going for a heavy push towards this base again. He's done this a couple of times, and it's not really gone his way any of the times he's tried it, but this time, it may just work with the Percivals mixed in and all of this damage. The Monkey Lord now pushing forward, gonna be able to get quite a few kills, but oh, I need to slow back down to normal speed. Where are the strat bombers? They're still back here. We have Matree and, oh my gosh, Yathoda and Monkey Lord now pushing down to this position. Matree and Stek going to be able to hold this off. Even without the help of the Monkey Lord, I think that this base could have held. This base extremely compact and well built to just kind of hold off anything. Anytime, every inch you get closer, there's more Cerberus to fire at you, of course. The strat bombers coming in. Who are they targeting? Are they targeting Stek or Matree? Matree, you need to cancel that upgrade and start moving immediately towards your second shield generator. All of the bombers coming in. The second shield generator coming in. Oh, Matree lives with 1,000 health, but no, it's not enough, and the strat bombers kill off Matree, and now it's Stek and Click-Clack versus the world. Matree was such an integral part to keeping this going, and the Yathoda is in the middle of Stek's base. The Ion Storm is going to start destroying off Stek's structures, and that's going to be a double-edged sword. Even the death of the Yathoda just falling down kills off a couple of factories, and that's going to kill off so much that's going to make this base probably unable to be held, as this Ion Storm just slowly destroys everything that's been built up here, or at least damages it enough for the army of Quartz to continue pushing forward. Stek now moving towards his base, but I don't know if that'll be enough. The Monkey Lord out from Click-Clack has been transferred back over to him. Of course, it is not full share, but it is indeed share until death, which means the Monkey Lord originally built by Click-Clack is going right back to his hands after the death of Matree. This army still pushing forward. There's only a few rhinos left. There's still plenty of Cerberus here. How many is it? It's 16 Cerberus and 4 autoguns, but, or did I say 16? It's 6 Cerberus. I don't know why I said 16 Cerberus if I said 16. Probably because I was looking at 316's name. Speaking of 316, man is expanding hardcore to the north, getting a strong economy underneath him once again, I believe. Gonna be shooting up in the economic standings if he had power. He does not have power, which is unfortunate. The base of Stek still manages to hold despite everything, but Stek and Click-Clack need to hold on just long enough to establish that economic advantage again. They still, no, they don't have the economic advantage anymore, but they still have a lot of economy, and they can turtle up, but they don't have air control, so they can't really risk. Well, actually, do they have air control? Click-Clack now at 64 ASFs versus Kamikaze sitting at 29, so they have air control. After that last fight with all of the strat bombers, I'm guessing that Click-Clack managed to wrestle away air control from Kamikaze, who has held on to it quite well for all this game. Sorry, my lungs are trying to stop me from speaking right now, which means I probably should shut up, but I'm not going to. Alright, we've seemed to have gone to another lull, so I'm going to speed this up once again. Let's just get everything going. Click-Clack coming out, trying to stop the scouts. I don't know if it'll be enough. Sprite Strikers on patrol, that's interesting. A large push now out from Quartz, going to be heading towards the fire base of Stek. which, I mean, you could call it his main base, but it's mainly just a fire base. Now, the Percivals, with that high alpha damage, immediately take down that upgraded shield, and the shield's gonna go down. There's gonna be nothing left. Gonna overkill that shield heavily, and I think this base is done for. There's gonna be nothing left, and that's going to be the end of that. Laser starting for Stek, and I wonder if that'll be assisted. It does not look like it's currently being assisted, but it might be. As this army continues to push through, this is the end of Stek's base, and I don't really see how Team 1 can hold on to this. It's all in Click-Clack's hand. Click-Clack has to somehow find a way to win this for his team. There's a push with the Monkey Lord towards the main base of Kamikaze. It's also managed to clear out a lot of this middle area that was trying to be built up by 316. 316 been a constant punching bag ever since Sapir has died, and this Monkey Lord is going to die to the point defense out here. It's not going to get a rank of veterancy in the last second. That's a dead Monkey Lord, getting a lot of damage done here in the middle, but it's just not going to be enough as the T3 army pushes in towards the comms of Click-Clack and Stek. I believe it's all over. He's trying to build up a bunch of Cerberus in time, but I don't think there's going to be enough. Auto guns now even going up. Oh my word. The Percivals have so much HP. Everything pushing in. More Percivals back here. Coming up the rear, there's just a constant stream of them, it would seem. The T1 units only really eating fire from these units that could be trying to kill off Percivals. That's a lot of Cerberus in the main base, so it's going to be able to hold off for a little while. But right now, you could right-click onto that comm of Stek, and I think Stek dies. I don't think you can kill off all the Percivals in time, and indeed, that's what's going to happen. Stek going to be going down momentarily to the Percival fire, and Click-Clack's trying to run away, but Percival's, while slow, still faster than a commander, and I think that's game. Let's go ahead and select that comm of Click-Clack, and let's follow his final moments as he slowly succumbs to death. Kamikaze has finished that GC he was working on. I don't know if you all saw it, but I saw a GC back there in his base when I was looking at it a moment ago. And Click-Clack has stealth on the comm, can survive for a while, but as I said, I believe this game is over. If it doesn't end right now, I will eat my words, but Click-Clack in such a difficult position. Maybe it's not over. No. There's a Megalith that's going to be fighting a GC. I will go ahead and exit the tracking cam. We'll see how the GC and Megalith interact. Maybe if this Megalith can hold off the GC and keep him from dying on the ground, he can control the air long enough just to kill off Quartz. If he kills off Quartz, all of the pressure on his base is gone. We don't have any pressure coming out from Kamikaze. He's just building ASFs as of the moment. So at this moment, I think Quartz getting sniped is the only way for Team 1 to win. The Megalith and GC are fighting, but the GC is trying to get behind the Megalith. I don't think it's going to quite work. The GC going to get right inside the face, right up in the grill of the Megalith, but the Megalith is going to die because it's getting pelted by all of these T2 and the Percivals and everything. The GC is going to live through this. It has a health advantage despite starting at lower health because its maximum HP is lower, and the GC is going to get its first rank of veterancy off of helping kill off that Megalith. And now, of course, it's actually over. There's no way for him to survive this. So I am going to go to the cinematic cam as we watch impending doom come for him. There's a GC in the background making its way over. And Click-Clack Control Ks! Thank you all for joining me today. You all have been beautiful. Thank you to my patrons, Timothy Caldwood, Sergeant Syphilis, and Nogthar. You all are so beautiful. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video, be it a cast or a Let's Play episode. And, bye-bye!